Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with a Beth Israel Rabbi. The last couple weeks have been difficult. A lot of challenges around the world, just a couple of which are very significant. One of which is the war of words between the West and North Korea, which God forbid should become any worse. Of course, also the racism that we've seen over the last couple weeks, which has been absolutely terrible. As it seems that the world is falling apart around us, we need answers. We need to look in order to be able to answer some of the difficult questions that the world is facing. For us as Jews, the source of that answer, the source of the place to which we can look is simple, and it is also ancient. Of course, it is the Torah. The Torah tells us that the world was created originally in a state of tohu vavohu, complete chaos. And the creation process was one in which God brought that tohu vavohu, that chaos, into order. And since that moment, the world has begun to unravel. And it is our challenge as Jews and as human beings to bring order back to the world. This week's Torah portion, Parshat Shoftim, I believe is one of the sources for understanding how it is that we can bring order back to the world. Moshe, is in the midst of his valedictory, his final speech to the Jewish people before he is about to pass away. And the Israelites are going to enter into the land of Israel for the first time, after having been freed from slavery and wandering in the desert for 40 years. Moses ensures that the Jewish people will go into the land knowing how to act correctly by reviewing our history and our laws in his valedictory. And in this week's Parsha, he says, Tzedek, tzedek tirdov. Justice, justice. You shall pursue. Rashi explains that this line means that we need to set up a system of justice, a system of courts, a legal system that works. Rabbeinu Bachia explains that it's not just enough to say the right things. That's what the word tzedek the first time means. But the second time it also means that we must act correctly. And Ibn Ezra says that when the Torah repeats tzedek, tzedek, justice, justice, you shall pursue, it teaches us that we must pursue justice not only for ourselves, but justice for others as well. On a national level, and on an individual level, even on an international level, it is important for us to pursue organization of the disorder that occurs in this world, to bring the chaos of this world into order. Even on this individual level, as Ibn Ezra says, it's not just about pursuing justice for me, but for others as well. This past week I was out to dinner with some friends and with our family when the server had some trouble with our bill. She made a mistake a couple of times. The first time, she tried charging us too much, and we said something. The second time, she left a dish off of the bill, and of course, we said something. And one of our children said, I don't get it, why did you tell her that she had undercharged us? And we explained to the child that it's not enough just to pursue justice for me, but we must pursue justice for everyone. And that's not just true on an international case, but it's true even with our own families. Bringing order to this world. Making sure that there's no chaos in this world is important at all times. But especially as we enter the high holiday season, it becomes even more important. We've just begun the month of Elul, the last month of the year. As we begin to look forward to Rosh Hashanah, every morning we blow the shofar. And so I'd like to finish this 5 minutes of Torah with the blowing of the shofar. Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova.